Welcome back to Epic Elevation, where we strive to elevate your mind, body, and spirit. Today, we continue our powerful two-part series titled Overcoming Imposter Syndrome, Strategies Toward Immediate Change. In the first video, we explored 10 transformative strategies to help you build unshakable confidence and silence the inner critic. Now in this second video, we'll dive into the final 10 strategies that will empower you to keep pushing forward and truly overcome imposter syndrome. Remember, this is the final video in the series, so if you haven't seen part 1 yet, be sure to check it out. Now let's continue with the next 10 actionable steps on your journey to confidence and success. Strategy 11. Redefine failure. Failure isn't the end, it's part of the process. But too often we're conditioned to fear failure, to see it as a defining moment of defeat. The truth is, failure is simply feedback. It's a signal that something didn't go as planned, but it doesn't mean you're inadequate. Think of the most successful people you admire. Each of them has failed many times. The difference is that they use their failures to learn and grow. Instead of avoiding mistakes, embrace them. When something doesn't work out, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? With every failure, you're one step closer to improvement. You didn't fail, you just discovered one more way to succeed. Remember, mistakes are step-ins on your journey to mastery. Strategy 12. Surround yourself with positive influences. The company you keep has a profound influence on your mindset. Have you ever noticed how spending time with negative people drains your energy, while being around positive, supportive people lifts you up? This isn't just coincidence. The attitudes and energy of those around you shape how you see yourself. To combat imposter syndrome, it's crucial to surround yourself with people who encourage and uplift you, whether it's supportive friends, a mentor, or an online community dedicated to personal growth. These positive influences remind you of your potential and reflect the best parts of you back to yourself. If you find that certain people in your life constantly bring you down or fuel your self-doubt, it may be time to create some distance. Remember, you deserve to be surrounded by people who see your value and want to help you grow. Strategy 13. Focus on your strengths. When imposter syndrome takes over, it's easy to become fixated on what you can't do, your perceived weaknesses, or areas where you feel inferior. But what if, instead of obsessing over your shortcomings, you focused on your strengths? Every single one of us has unique talents and skills, things that come naturally to us, or that we've developed over time. Take a moment each day to reflect on what you're good at. Whether it's problem solving, creativity, communication, or perseverance, these strengths are your personal tools to overcome challenges. Write them down, and when doubt creeps in, remind yourself of these qualities. By leveraging what you're already good at, you can turn obstacles into opportunities for growth and success. The more you focus on your strengths, the more confident you'll feel. Strategy 14. Celebrate small wins. Too often we wait for massive achievements to feel like we've made it. But success is a journey, not a single destination. One of the best ways to combat imposter syndrome is to celebrate your small wins along the way. Did you finish a project on time? That's a win. Did you step out of your comfort zone today, even in a small way? Another win. Each small step forward deserves recognition because it reinforces your capabilities and helps combat feelings of inadequacy. Take time at the end of each day or week to reflect on your progress and reward yourself. These little moments of celebration build momentum, reminding you that you're capable of more than you think. Strategy 15. Embrace vulnerability. We often see vulnerability as a sign of weakness, but in reality, it's one of the greatest strengths you can possess. Vulnerability is about being honest with yourself and with others about your struggles, your uncertainties, and your fears. It takes courage to admit when you're unsure or when something feels difficult, but doing so can actually make you stronger. Why? Because vulnerability invites connection. When you open up, you create space for others to offer support, and you realize that you're not alone in your challenges. In fact, embracing vulnerability can lead to deeper relationships and greater resilience over time. Remember, it's okay to not have all the answers. What matters is that you're willing to keep learning and growing. Strategy 16. Take action despite fear. Imposter syndrome thrives in the space between hesitation and action. The longer you delay or second-guess yourself, the more that inner critic grows louder. But there's a powerful way to silence it. Take action, even when you're scared, even when you feel unqualified. Each small action you take is proof to yourself that you can move forward, no matter how uncertain you feel. Fear will always be there, but it doesn't have to stop you. Start by taking one small step each day, whether it's tackling a task you've been avoiding or speaking up in a meeting. Over time, these small actions build momentum, and before you know it, you'll look back and realize just how far you've come. Strategy 17. Practice gratitude. Imposter syndrome has a sneaky way of narrowing our focus on what we don't have, whether it's skills, recognition, or a sense of belonging. But what if you shifted that focus to what you do have? Practicing gratitude is a powerful way to rewire your brain to see abundance rather than scarcity. Every day, take a moment to write down 3 things you're grateful for. These can be personal or professional, big or small. Maybe it's a supportive colleague, a project that went well, or simply the fact that you showed up today. The act of writing it down reinforces positivity and helps you see that you're already equipped with everything you need to move forward. Gratitude keeps imposter syndrome in check by shifting your mindset from "I'm not enough" to "I have enough." Strategy 18. Seek feedback. One of the best ways to combat imposter syndrome is to seek out honest feedback from people you trust. Often we avoid feedback because we're afraid it will confirm our deepest fears about our abilities. But constructive feedback is a powerful tool for growth. When you ask for feedback, you're showing that you're committed to improvement, and you're opening yourself up to objective insights that can help you grow. Criticism doesn't have to be negative. It can be a roadmap to your personal and professional development. When you receive feedback, focus on how it can help you improve rather than seeing it as a judgment of your worth. Over time, you'll learn to trust in your abilities and move past self-doubt. Strategy 19. Revisit your success log. Remember the success log we talked about in part 1? It's time to revisit it regularly. On days when self-doubt creeps in and imposter syndrome tells you you're not good enough, take a moment to look back at your log. Each achievement, no matter how small, is concrete evidence of your growth and abilities. These are not just moments of success. They are reminders that you're capable of more than you give yourself credit for. Revisit your success log as often as you need to. It's a powerful tool to ground yourself in reality and silence the voice of imposter syndrome. Strategy 20. Embrace the journey. Finally, it's very important to remember that overcoming imposter syndrome is a journey, not a destination. You'll have ups and downs, moments of confidence and moments of doubt, and that's perfectly okay. What matters is how you respond. Trust in your progress, even when it feels slow. Keep showing up, keep learning, and keep growing. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory in itself. Embrace the process, and give yourself grace along the way. You're capable of greatness, one step at a time. That concludes our 2-part series on overcoming imposter syndrome. We hope these 20 strategies have given you the tools and confidence to move past self-doubt and embrace the greatness within you. Remember, change happens one day at a time, and you have the power to shape your mindset and future. Thank you for watching Epic Elevation. If you found these videos helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. We've got plenty more inspirational videos coming your way, so stay tuned. And, as always, leave us a comment below. We'd love to know what other topics you'd like to see covered. Keep elevating your life one step at a time. We'll see you in the next video.